All right, welcome back, mates. Crypto Leverage Trading Group, a little after 11 a.m. We are back, and we are going to talk some Chainlink. I know it's been a while. I apologize for giving some folks some update in the Cryptoballer X community on some of the other altcoins in the developing Cryptoballers X tracker. Obviously, Link's kind of gone away. It's kind of fallen off a little bit here in the last couple weeks in terms of coverage. Not just, like a major media, but a lot on YouTube. Everything seems to be focused on, obviously, what's happening with Bitcoin. Obviously, that's without saying. But people gravitated towards, a lot of the clickbait for Cardano. And now Cardano is ADA has been, listed on Coinbase, which has kind of been known since January that this was going to happen, especially in the YouTube community. It was just all a matter of timing. It's interesting, though, that the ADA still does not appear to be available in Coinbase custody for the institutional side. I have to double check on that again later today, this afternoon. Maybe they just haven't updated it. I know as of last week, it was not even part of the custody offerings, which is obviously the other side of Coinbase. That's drawing a lot of interest, obviously, with the IPO coming for Coinbase. But Chainlink, obviously, so it's fallen back a little bit after reaching into the 30s, and setting its all-time high back along with quite a few other altcoins last month, right? But I kind of liked it, coming into this week because of that, because of the fact that it's kind of like not really gotten a lot of coverage as much as it did in, say, the December, January, early February period. And it lost a little bit of its momentum, obviously. It has support now, that 2570, 2580 range we've talked about before, and then down at the 22 range as it drafted back down after reaching its all-time high. This is the 4-hour chart. I really liked it, in terms of basically what I consider to be, like a lot of alts, going through a little bit of a breather or a continuation pattern of sorts, depending on how you quantify your zones. And everybody's different. A lot of technical analysts are different in terms of that zonal parameter of what they set. There is still some risk with Link, but today it is moving. We are in a open leverage trade at 20x for Link today, which is doing quite well. This is the 4-hour. You can see how it has come back up, to give it a go here at that 28 level. Really needs to get back into the 30s. That's really what I want. It had to consider, it's filling up some demand right now, that 27.5. There was a lot of demand. If you follow us and you follow the on-chain metrics, you can kind of see sometimes of the on-chain accumulation areas, right? Obviously, we know Link was in the 30s, and you can see where people were buying, okay? And you have those levels we call accumulation bubbles, where there was a lot of addresses accumulating, Link. It basically equates, for me anyway, as I look at that as the demand zone, okay? People were willing to pay 27.5 to 27.60. That's where we've now gotten above that level, and then you kind of look at the next level you're going up to, which is 30. You want to make sure we want to get into that 30 zone. We did on this 4-hour get above it, but have not been able to confirm really above it. We'll see what happens here in the next 4-hour candle. Now, that being said, this is going to get kind of nuts because I'm not going to remove any of this stuff. We're going to flip over to the 1 hour, and you'll see what I'm talking about in terms of what's happening. Look at that. Boom. Okay. This is what's happened in the last 3 hours, okay, this morning, right? And for a lot of people, it's out of nowhere. And this is what a lot of people are seeing with a lot of these altcoins. It's a lot of times, look at this like continuation, consolidation. You can, use whatever terminology, but you can see this on the 1 day where it kind of just range bound, right? Range bound. And then boom, okay? And that's how you want to play it. It tested these support levels, right? RSI was still good. Look at RSI early on, mid-range, would have been a better opportunity down here for people to buy.